lights, we saw cameras, we see all these things that were up in the top, and I could not believe that the prophecy of God came to pass. And you know what I tell you, I didn't even know. He didn't include me. He didn't whisper in my ear. He didn't tell me anything about it. That's just the way God is, amen. He moves you into positions, amen, that you may not know or be aware of it. And you know what, that message last night spoke volumes to me, because you know the mountains in our life, the things that we deal with. Sometimes you get over that mountain, and there's another one staring you in the face and think, man, it was so difficult. We moved into the city of...
I just want to thank the Lord for that. I want to thank the Lord that, through the grace, I've been able. I was the one, like he said last night, Pastor Jason said, how can we trust God for those promises? I was that one that couldn't trust. Visible place that I needed for my heart, for my spirit, for me to wake up and be shaken up. For some of you, you may be needing that tonight. You may need to be waking up and shaking up and know that the grace of God is there to fall in love with you, to do exploits in your life, to do whatever it is that He may call for you to do. I want to just give a special thanks to our dear pastor. I want to thank the
Praise Chapel World Outreach of Washington, along with our children Uriah, Joshua, Samuel, and Carlotta. And I'm just so blessed by my kids being so faithful, and they don't complain, and they've been raised, they've been born into this fellowship, raised in this fellowship. They love God, they serve God, not because we tell them to, not because we've guilted them into it, amen, but they enjoy it, and I'm so blessed by that. They are our best disciples. And all these years that we've been there, we've watched and we've seen the grace of God just pour out year after year from that small pioneer church with our son Uriah, just 2 years old, and he was usher, and he called him Pastor Daddy, and we'd open up our doors, and we thought that people were just going to come flooding in, but we were faithful, and we continued. We saw grace upon grace upon grace, and the sovereignty of God as He led us, and to pioneer that church and to stay faithful, to eventually become a church planting church. We planted internationally. Then we began to grow and become a multi-campus church, and now we're a fellowship, amen. And so God is just so good, and we're blessed by all those who were there along for the journey, amen. And we've through the years, we've seen it full, we've seen large numbers, and we've seen few, but God has remained faithful. I was so touched by that message last night that Pastor Jason gave. And I know there's probably hundreds of you that would say that sermon was for them, but no, it was for me, amen. But I'll share it with you, amen. And so I'm just blessed because God is faithful. He's not slacking His promises. He's just